Okay guys, it's language time. I asked you to have out your activity book. You're going to turn to the create a code page, okay? We're kind of going in order as you can see, obviously. So create a code page and you'll put chapter 5 right up there at the top. Now I'm just going to hold this up here real close for you to see, okay? It says create a code and use that code to tell what you have liked so far about the book. So let's just start with, like, you'd put a 1, 2, 3, 4, and go ahead and number. The letters have to have different numbers. You can mix up your numbers if you want, or you could just go in order, okay? So you are numbering. You can pause this and do it if you want. And we know there are 26 letters in the alphabet, right? So you're just going to number code them. Now you'll notice up there on the top where they said 9352. They had to put a comma between the numbers because if you have 12, you want to know that it's 12. It's not 1 and a 2. And that would be farm according to theirs. Number 9 is F. Number 3 is A. Number 5 is R. And then number 2 is M. They spelled out farm. So you're going to be writing in code what you've liked so far. So you can write it in story form, in sentences. If that seems a little too difficult for you, if you want to just choose some of your favorite things, like Jack, the dog, then that would be, what would that be? That would be 10, comma, 1, comma, 3, comma, 11. And that would be J-A-C-K. If you want to write it out, I like when, so it would be something like this. 9, okay, then you'd want to do that for a space. Like would be 12, comma, I would be 9, K would be 11, L-I-K-E 5. And then you'd have to do that to separate words. I like space the, if you want to say the, 20, H8, E is 5. So that means I like the, and then you go on. I like the time when, and so on and so forth. So think about the story. Think about what you have liked so far about the book. It's not just chapter 5, but we put a 5 just to keep kind of track of where we are, okay? If you like it when, I liked the story about when, was it Grandpa, when they snuck out and they went tobogganing and the pig jumped out of the bush, landed on one of their laps. I don't know if it was Grandpa or somebody. And even Grandpa ended up getting a spanking, didn't he? So that was an interesting story. So you might just go back and maybe even find a sentence, okay? And copy the sentence in code. All right, so you decide what you're going to write. I can't really tell you what you've liked so far about the book, but I just want to tell you, explain to you how you would write it, okay? In code, that's called code. 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, 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 blah. What did we spell here? 10, 1, 3, 11. Oh, that was Jack, wasn't it? J-A-C-K. So if you just want to list things that you liked, or if you want to write it in sentence form, then you could do that, okay? So why don't you go ahead and do that? I know some of you love to draw. You see that they have a couple little pictures there. If you wrote Jack, and if you want to draw a little picture of the dog next to it, you feel perfectly free to do that. That's always a fun thing. So I'm missing a lid. Here it is. So you guys decide how you're going to do that, okay? And that is going to be your language for today, to spend some time doing that and make it creative. And again, I would love to see it because I would like to figure out your codes, okay? So I'll sit down if I get any emails and I will figure it out and I will email you back and say, did you say blah, 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 blah? Okay, so I will email you back if I get any emails from you showing me what you wrote, okay? So have fun with that, I hope, and I will see you in a little while for science, okay? And we'll look a little more at oceans, all right? Catch you later.